Hey everyone, and welcome to another OnVisor video lesson. Are you thinking about your child's future education? Planning for post-secondary studies might seem far off, but there's a fantastic tool available right here in Canada to help you get a head start. The Registered Education Savings Plan, or RESP. In the next few minutes, we'll dive into what an RESP is, how it works, and the incredible benefit it offers for your family's educational savings goals. We'll explore how your contributions can grow tax-free and even get a boost from the government. So if you want to learn how to make education more affordable for your child's future, stick around. Let's unlock the potential of the RESP together. All right, guys, the RESP, the Registered Education Savings Plan. All right. So the first thing I want to start off by saying is that because this is a registered plan, it is tracked by the government, right? So there's financial benefit to opening registered plans usually. So it's very important to know that before you jump into opening one of these, the child or the children you're going to be opening these accounts for, they need to have a social insurance number. And that's how they track the overall maximums, the contribution limits, as well as, all on the way in, on the way out. All right. So let's start with the contributions. All right. So your own money, let's call it $100. Okay. You put your own money, and this is after tax money. This is money you've already been taxed on. Either you've taken it out of your business, paid tax on it, or you've had a salary and this is, the tax has already been paid. So it's after tax dollars going in. And your contributions kind of accumulate in this kind of side silo. So within the RESP, think of it as having two silos. One that is your own money. And then there's one which is the 20% match that the government will put. So for every $100, $20 match from the government. Sometimes and often there's a $500 Canada Learning Bond. So that's just kind of a bonus for having opened the account. So it's really important to open this account, whether or not you plan to fund it, open it as early as possible, because then you might get that $500, which can start generating investment returns. And also your investment income. So any investment returns that gets generated by not only your $100, but also the $20 from the government gets kind of bundled up with the government money. So the government money plus the interest on the whole thing kind of accumulates in this side pot here, okay? Now, important to note that think of registered accounts such as the RESP as kind of containers. You can put different kinds of investments within them, and they will produce either higher or lower expected returns based on the amount of risk you take, etc. And that's where good advice comes into play. So yeah, and then your investment income, your growth, and the government all is in this side pot here. And your contributions kind of stay here. Now, when it comes time to take the money out of the RESP, your money comes back to you tax-free. So it's kind of more like a flow through, right? You put it in there so that you get the match and you get all the, tax-free compounding. So the interest and stuff, the account grows tax-free. You're not taxed on your returns year after year. And then your money comes back to you. Presumably, you're going to use that money to fund the child's education. But this other bucket comes out as a different form. It comes out as an EAP, Education Assistant Payment. Now, this is where you need to have proof of enrollment to a school, a college, or something, right? They need to see kind of that letter or that proof of enrollment in order to kind of start draining this bucket, which is not your contributions. And it's important that your contributions are tax-free, but the EAP is taxable to the child though. So this is not a completely tax-free investment opportunity, but since most children that are full-time in school don't earn much or barely pay any tax at all, the EAP kind of comes out tax-free or with very little tax, definitely less than you would have had to pay yourself, right? So again, your contributions go in, they come out. The EAP has to go, that's payable and taxable to the child. And presumably, again, that goes to help pay the tuition, all right? So hopefully that helps you wrap your head around the RESP. Head over to onvisor.ca and explore the Plan Your Finances Learning Academy for more in-depth lessons and resources on this topic and so much more. We hope to see you there. Until next time, cheers.